Hey everybody, welcome back to Weemdale here on the Mythmoor server. We've got a number of things going on, a number of new, very cool and exciting things have been happening. So let me start off first by showing you some storage bins I made here, as boring as, actually as boring as that sounds. It's pretty awesome. I've got the food storage bin here, a bulk storage bin, and a chest, which is great because it's kind of the first step in getting things organized. Now, a lot of this stuff I'm going to actually make some crates for and everything, but all of us have various things up in our tents kind of individually stacked, and so we can actually bring those down now and get them all sorted. We'll probably make some more of these types of storage as well, but that's a really big step in getting this place cleaned up and getting things organized. Now, we're going to be using the central plaza here to do that stuff. As far as crafting and building goes and storage, we'll use this initially, but we'll probably end up making a building at some point where all of this goes in and where we can do a lot of that work, kind of like we had back on Weem's Landing. Anyway, we'll get to that at some point. Now, one of the really big things that's happened here is that we are far from water, and we've actually made a whole lot of these pots, these jars, and we filled a bunch of them with water, so that was really saving us a lot of trips. Then Nox made the amphora here, and that actually holds quite a bit of water. Whereas each one of these holds 2 weight in water, this holds 100 something. So anyway, he got that filled, and that was really saving us here over the last couple days in game. And but we had Reaper out wandering around out at the coast and talked with the people over at Broken Spoke, and actually was talking about what we were doing out here, and they offered us a pendulum. And so that was really cool of them. He was talking to, I believe it was Gimpy and Gimpy Son, and they offered to let us take that off their hands. With that, we were able to wander around here and find a spot where we could put a well, and that's exactly what we put in. This was about as close as we could get it to center, which actually worked out really well to be in a corner tile. If it was in the middle, that might be a problem for making a building here, but it just happens to be on this corner. So we put it in there. So this is very cool. So we can actually open this up and we have a great source of water, and we don't have to go all the way out to the coast anymore or filling, you know, jars from the coast. So that's been great. Now, one of the other great things that happened, in fact, it was about the same time we got the well done, was that in the mines we hit a very good quality of iron ore. So we got Nox down in here. He's been chipping that out like crazy. It's going to get very dark in here, but there you go. He's got a forge next door to it here, and he's just kind of getting the iron out and sticking it right into the forge here. And I think at this point, last time I checked, last time he mentioned it, we had got over 200 out of it. At this point, who knows? He may be at 300. But Reaper's out here as well, and he's been doing a lot of prospecting, and it sounds like we may have found some more. Might even have found some silver, so that's pretty cool. So as I wander back out here, wind my way through the darkness, and get back outside, we can talk a little bit more about plans. Now, up in the upper corner, I'm thinking that I'm going to put my place up in there, but because it's got so steep with the digging, we're going to have to keep it pretty small, but that's okay. I think I'm going to make like a 3x3 house, not the monstrosity that I had before, the 5x5 and you know, the manor there, but I might do something similar here in that I think I'll do a 3x3 area here, but I'm going to start it with a 2x2, and then out here we'll do arches so that you can actually walk through this area, and then upstairs can actually be the full 3x3. Down here would just be, as far as closed-in walls, would be the 2x2, and I can put things out here, maybe some kind of workbenches or things like that, specific to what I might be specializing in if I decide to do that. But anyway, that's kind of the plan there. A lot of these lots we haven't really nailed down exactly what will go there. People haven't quite decided what houses they want to put where, but everything is coming along really well, and like I said, between the storage, the well, and the iron, all of these things kind of coming together at the same time, we're in very good shape right now. Okay, so I mentioned before that I got the storage going and that I was going to be making some more things, including crates. Now, I'd love to make large crates, but I don't quite have the skill for that yet. So what I'm going to do is make some small crates. I've got a number of planks on me and some nails, so I'm going to get that going. I'm a little weighed down from this stuff, but because I have these 3 storage things lined up here, as you can see, we've got the settlement token in the middle. We've got these 3 here. I think I'm going to do the crates over on this side, which kind of makes sense because we have a lot of stuff out there that we're going to be bringing in, making planks. We'll want to store those, so I think this will be a good area to get started on that. So if we bring this up, you can see I was looking at crates here, small crate, and we need to start with plank and nail. So if I bring up the crafting window, you see I've got the nails dragged in and the planks. Small crate is already selected, and I've got 2. I think we're just going to go ahead and start with 2. I may end up failing. You can see it's only a 53% chance here. So let's see. Okay, I got lucky. I was going to say I don't tend to get lucky here on the first shot, but looks like I failed the second one. I'll go ahead and try to get a second one out here. Nope. I'm going to sit here and fail. So one of the things I wanted to do here in Weemdale is bring you guys in a bit more often. Now in Weem's Landing, I kind of brought you in when I had something very specific I wanted to show you, but I think this time around I'm going to be bringing you in more often. I've been spending a lot of time here in Wurm in general, a lot of time in Wurm. And I just thought, you know what, I want to bring you guys in here more often because a lot of you have been asking for more videos of Wurm, and so instead of kind of focusing on little things here and there, I thought I would just bring you guys in as we're building, because that's kind of fun too, is watching this place grow, and I really like to have those kinds of things to look back on and to, you know, watch them again and say, oh, that's cool, look at what it used to look like. So that's kind of the plan right now. So let's see, we've got the 2 unfinished crates. Let's actually step this out a bit. I'm going to end up putting those, yeah, somewhere in these tiles. So I could drag this in. We need planks, we've got those queued up. So right here, you can notice a difference between here and on Weem's Landing, where that server had it set to 4 actions. We only got 3 here. Just going to kind of slowly get through these, and my skill is not all that great, so we're gonna fail a little bit. I like to describe that I used to be able to machine gun this stuff out before, especially like planks. I used to just crank those out super fast, but obviously we got to build those skills up again, so gonna have to kind of go through this and get everything back to where we were. Okay, we've got the crates done here, these 2 small crates, and so now we can actually start loading things in here and cleaning things up a bit. I've got 28 planks. We'll go ahead and drop those in here, drag those in. Does 2 different stacks there based on the type of plank, so that's cool. And then we really have a lot over here. This, now I was gonna say this could take a while because these are heavy. They got full stacks here, but we do have this guy, and I actually don't know, he just made this, so yeah, Nox hasn't set up permissions for me to use that yet. We'll have to get that changed here briefly, but I can go ahead and take a pile of these. It's not too bad, at least with 48 there. Go ahead and open this guy, drag those in. And I don't know what the weight limit on these, or the quantity limit or anything like that is. I'm kind of curious if it lets you do over 100, which is, I don't want to say standard, but it seems like a number of things kind of have that limit. There we go, 101 with 1, so that definitely has gone over. So that's cool. So what we're going to do is we got a lot of cleaning up to do. We have planks laying all over the place. We'll be making plenty more of them. It could be that, depending on how many planks the crate holds, it could be that we end up going into the next crate as well. Let me just drop these on the ground, see if I can get a little bit more speed here. Drop this. That didn't help me too much. You can actually check that, by the way. You can kind of mouse over here and see what your weight limit is and how that's going to affect your speed. I'm always a little too lazy. I just drop stuff until I go a little bit faster. So let's see. We'll throw these 40 in there. There we go. That took all of those. Excellent. Very cool. I'm going to grab some more of these. Try to clean up. It's very daunting trying to clean things up around here. As you can see with all of the log piles, I had gone around and combined them. They were all the way up here, all the way up at these high points. I kind of was combining them and bringing them down a little bit, but we were talking about it before, and it gets difficult because it gets really boring. Like, oh, okay, open up 2, drag to the next one. All right. Okay, I gotta go do something. I gotta go build something. Okay, so do we hit a limit there? It looks like 150 is the limit. Yeah, the plank doesn't fit. So we'll definitely be going into multiple crates here, but that's fine. I can make a number of these, especially we've got that so much iron coming in right now, and then the other requirement is planks, and planks are not a problem. Planks are definitely not a problem around here. Alright, I've got a third crate down, and I actually ran around with the cart a little bit and filled it with wood. You can see there 150, which actually cleared up a lot. There was a lot of logs laying over here in stacks of 3 to 8 or so, so I basically took the cart and cruised around and piled those guys up and brought it in. So definitely have a lot to do as far as cleanup goes. Now I can make more crates, which can help with my skilling up, and so that might be what I do. There's other things that we need as well that I can make that will help with the skilling, but anyway, we'll probably make a few more of these guys. We can use them in carts and stuff as well, so it would be a way to kind of bring everything into one location, and then we can sit here and, you know, right here just hammer out planks rather than doing them out here in random places as we have been, and then trying to kind of haul that in. It'd be nice to do that all in one place. We also have some other things to be making. We do have the forge inside the mine, but there's other workstations and things we want to get out here to be using. A loom would be nice. I've got a bunch of cotton that's just about done. I actually have a farm, just a mini farm over here, and we are going to have a road shooting out to the west in this direction, but for now we've got just this little farm here, and we'll be expanding on this. You can see everything's kind of coming in. Looks like it's ready, but it's not quite. So once I get some more cotton going and everything, I want to get the loom, get some string going. It'd be really nice to get beds out here. That's going to be one of my big focuses, so that we can be getting the rest XP bonus. That would be amazing. The sleep bonus, in other words. But in the meantime, I think we're going to go ahead and leave it at that. Obviously, a lot more work here to do, some things to come in the very near future. And again, I want to thank Gimpy-san, and everybody out at Broken Spoke who has been so kind to us. I actually just had a conversation with Gimpy. Very cool, and I think we'll be doing a little bit of trade. Having let us use the pendulum definitely can give him some dirt. We have a lot of dirt out here, and sounds like they are going to be working on a dock. So anyway, thanks again to those guys, and I want to thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. I hope you come back. Leave a like on the video, a comment if you enjoyed it. I would appreciate that, and I will catch you guys next time.